Yes, sir. What's good, y'all? Welcome to the Millionaire Mansion podcast. I hope y'all are doing well because I'm doing spectacular and I live in a world full of abundance, man, because of y'all. So I just have we just celebrated my 20th birthday, man. It's crazy. I'm out of my teens now. It's a great feeling. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for more years to come, the years that I've had, the lessons I've learned. But hey, so today I wanted to talk about delayed gratification. Delayed gratification, man. It is such an important concept to understand because anything well worth it doesn't happen overnight. You see what I'm saying? And really one of my favorite quotes ever, I got it from Grant Cardone, is if you don't quit, you can't fail. And every time I say it, it just becomes more true in my head because like most of the time we won't even fail. We just learn something new. Not even most of the time, we just learn something new because you can learn something from anything. We just learned something new, and then we thought since it went bad that time that it was automatically over. But so about delayed gratification, it's just so important to have perspective on how long it takes for a tree to grow. And the reason I say trees is because we are the trees. And when we were a seed planted, we were putting our roots in the ground, and now we're growing. And sooner or later we're gonna start bearing fruits, but we still have to grow. Our roots still have to get into the soil, get in deep. And a lot of the times people will be impatient. They'll be doing all the right things, but the one thing that they're missing is that they're impatient. And so if you're impatient, then you're not going to get what you want because then you're going to think that it should have happened sooner for you. But everything happens in God's speed. Everything happens in the universe. Whoever you believe in, it happens on their time. And it happens in perfect time. Everything happens when it's supposed to happen. You see what I'm saying? And most of the times when something doesn't happen, we automatically go into, oh, I guess it's not for me. No, it may be for you, but you may have some of the wrong pieces associated with you. And that could be people, that could be habits, that could be pastimes. It could be emotions, it could be beliefs. But so there's something that we need to shake off in order to get where we want to go. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of the time, like basically, if you're going to the top of Mount Everest, right? If you're going backpacking to the top of Mount Everest, I'm not packing up my whole apartment, taking all my belongings. No, I'm just taking what I need. And that's how we have to approach life when we're trying to elevate. You can't try to take everybody with you trying to get to where you're wanting to go if you're trying to elevate. If those people aren't trying to pack up their stuff and come with you, then you got to leave them behind. I'm sorry. Just because they want to stay at the bottom of the mountain doesn't mean that you should stay at the bottom of the mountain. And just because this is another thing about delayed gratification, just because somebody says that it's going to take forever to get to the top, that may be their perception of how long the journey should take. But that doesn't mean that has to be your perception of how long the journey has to take. You see what I'm saying? Because what they think could be forever could be a short journey in your eyes, or you could just really appreciate that hike. Because what good is it getting to the top and then you don't even remember any of the process, getting any of the steps up the mountain? You see what I'm saying? A lot of the times, this is something that I need to get better at realizing and putting in perspective. A lot of the times, we fail to realize we're in the moment that we've been praying for. But now that we're in the moment, we don't realize it and we're praying for another moment. But if we just take a second and realize, I'm right where I was praying that I wanted to be now, but I'm overlooking this moment because I'm worried about getting to the next moment. And there's nothing wrong with dreaming big, because you got to keep dreaming big. Because if you satisfy, you die. If you satisfy, you die. You're dead before you're even dead. But all of that, you'll never be satisfied, or you'll never be content or proud of yourself if you don't take a moment and realize the fruits that you have bared. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you don't take a second and embrace the moment, recorrelate, address the atmosphere that you're in, the blessings that you've brought in, the things that you've manifested, the abundance that you're in right now, then it's going to take you even longer to get to where you want to go, because then you're always chasing something. You're always chasing something, and you're never gonna you're never gonna soak in the moment that you're in. And then so that kind of makes you manifesting, or you attracting whatever you want, you pursuing whatever dream you want, that's gonna be counterproductive, right? Because if 5 weeks ago I was trying to manifest. Look, this is a real example for me. 5 weeks ago, I was trying to manifest 1,000 followers on TikTok, and now that I hit it 5 weeks ago. I mean, I hit it 2 days ago, and now like automatically, my mind went to, all right, bet. Now what's the next goal? Like, no, like, James, slow down for 2 seconds. Don't slow down for too long, but just slow down for 2 seconds. Like, I did that. And then celebrate your wins, and watch how much more motivated, how much better the motivation feels when you're motivated off wins, not like, dang, I messed up, now I need to redeem myself. Like, if you're trying to succeed out of redemption, oftentimes you're not going to see too much success, and that success is going to feel more of a, I proved you wrong instead of I proved myself right. You see what I'm saying? So I think it's so important to slow down. With delayed gratification, is slow down and be proud of the moment that you're in, and observe the moment that you're in, because that's the only moment that you can be in. The only moment you can be in is right now. And right now just passed, so now I'm in the next moment. You see what I'm saying? So the way that you get to the big goal is by one brick at a time. The same way you lay the foundation to a house, one brick at a time. And it may seem tedious. It may not be as shiny and glittery as the big thing that you want. But that's why you want the big thing, because you need to go through the process. You have to earn what you want. If you got what you want right when you wanted it, you wouldn't want it anymore, right? You wouldn't want it anymore. That's why Amazon Prime is thriving, because right when I order a new Xbox remote, I don't want the Xbox remote anymore. I want the next best thing. So the thing is we need to slow down, realize the work that we've put in, because those were things in the past that we were striving for. And then so once we do get to the big thing that we're trying to accomplish, we might not be satisfied. We might not be happy, because then it just seemed like the moment went that fast. But like, if you really fall in love with the process, fall in love with the ups, fall in love with the downs, fall in love with the successes, fall in love with the failures, then the process is going to become more valuable than whatever you got. Like, if you're trying to manifest whatever it is, then once you get whatever it is, you're going to realize, you're going to be like, dang, I went through this, and the third just to get here, and I finally made it here. And nobody can take what I've been through from me. You see what I'm saying? Nobody can take your grind from you, because that's your grind. You see what I mean? So Delayed gratification, man. You gotta want delayed gratification, because instant gratification is instant, it's quick, and it's gone. Just as fast as it came, it leaves faster. Just as fast as it came, it leaves faster. I'm telling you. Somebody told me a quote. It says, a skilled sailor wasn't made in a clear sea. So with the delayed gratification, don't get discouraged just because you hit a few waves in the road, just because you may fall off ship a few times. Just because you fall off ship doesn't mean you can't hop back on. You feel me? Just it's about how you handle your losses. And your losses aren't losses, they're lessons to learn. You see what I'm saying? So, hey, keep grinding, keep grinding. We live in a world full of abundance, and you're a co-creator. Remember that you're a co-creator. Whatever reality it is that you want to create, then you go create it. But you gotta be patient, because not everything happens overnight. So I can't wait to hear the greatness that y'all are doing in the world. Y'all keep me pushing. I really appreciate y'all. And go spread some positivity, man. Hey, like my grandma says, keep going and keep growing. I love y'all.